Today we're talking minimalism in street photography, shot with the Ricoh GR3X. When I moved to the current apartment, I remember the calmness I felt when I came into the living room where there was only one armchair, and I sat down and just enjoyed that moment. That was when I learned the serenity of minimalism. Forwarding the tape to today, I always admire the photographers that were able to take these minimalist street shots where they cut out all the noise of the street and only focused on what was important in that moment. I have only managed that by accident. So I went out to learn the secrets of minimalist street photography. And this is what it looked like. The goal was not to succeed. The goal was to learn. And with learning comes failing. And failing, sadly, is a part of the learning curve. From YouTubers like Mango Street, I learned that negative space is very important in minimalistic street photography or any kind of minimalist art form. So in photography, the negative space, it might be the sky, it can be the street, it can be a fog, something that has this calm vibe to it, which gives room for the photo to breathe. So the advice that I got was that I should try to look at the world from different perspectives. So to look for a good scene, I needed to look low, I needed to look high, find perspectives that were new so that things would be more calm compared to the photos I usually take. So this one is the first or one of the first images that I took. Here you can see the perspective is not, at least for me, a normal one. I have focused on the wheels and the street is the calm backdrop, the negative space. So I grabbed my Ricoh, put the film recipe in hard black and white to see the contrasts better. And then I set the camera in my ordinary settings that I have when I shoot nighttime or in Finland when it's dark. So that's the lowest or the biggest opening that I can get on the Ricoh is the f2.8, so I had that. And then I shot with the shutter speed on 1/125 and the ISO was 2000. I actually had this one in mind when I planned this photo walk. I wanted leading lines to work with, and steps are often really good for that. And the place was actually better than I could even imagine. So I tried different perspectives, different styles with the people that passed me on the steps. And then when I was working, I saw that the people that reached like the top of the steps, their silhouette was really beautiful against a facade of the post office building. So this couple with their dog came up for the steps and I got a nice photo with a silhouette of their beautiful dog. So after this, I felt I was quite ready with this location and wanted to look for something new. And while walking, I found these people coming out of a store, and so I took a few pictures because the lighting was quite nice. Maybe the image wasn't that minimalistic, but I liked it. Just before jumping into the metro going home, I set the camera on snap focus, and just by chance these people just showed up. I thought it looked nice. This person in the foreground had a really cool jacket on, so I took this photo and it really turned out really nice. I really liked it. After that, my phone actually died, which I was filming on, so there's not more B-roll of that, but when reaching the metro, I took this picture of this man. I thought the image was quite minimalistic. I don't know if I like it or not, but this is what it is. Maybe I learned something. I want to share a few words on the editing process. When I shoot images that I know I want to edit, I do it with raw images, because raw images have more dynamic range, and when doing minimalistic street photography, I felt like I really need to be able to edit these ones well to get them working. So what I did in the editing process was quite well. I took down the darks or the blacks, sorry, and then also the shadows, but tried to keep like the so that the things that were seen, that they still felt like real. I didn't want to lose the reality of the image, even though I took away a lot of light. And then I also put some black vignetting on them to really focus on the things that I wanted you to look at when viewing my images. So to summarize this small adventure or lesson, I must say it was really exhausting to do minimal street photography. It was a new way for me to look at the streets, and it was not easy at all to limit myself so that the images would be less noisy. All in all, this is a style that I definitely will continue to shoot in and somehow like integrate into my style of shooting, because I really enjoy the serenity of it, and it really brought me back to that good feeling that I had when sitting in that apartment in that armchair and enjoying the really small things. Thank you for watching. I'm Oscar Lehtinary. Don't give up your daydream.